Salute to my Blorange Tears fam. What it do? It's your man Subliminal 209, and this is Knicks After Party. So what are we doing next Thursday? We got a week from today, draft day. What are we doing at 11? Are we moving up the board? I know Ivy's a hot topic right now, but I don't want to get into that. I just kind of want to get into what are the available players at 11, or do we move back? So I made a little board, options at 11. Do you go best player available? What does best player available mean? Does that mean, just an offensive scorer? Someone who's a three-level scorer, someone who just has all the tools in the toolbox. I mean, what is it? Do you go that player? What if it's the same, duplicity? What do you still switch it up to a different player that has almost the same tools in the bag? I mean, who do y'all like realistically? So I'd like to thank those who are joining me tonight. We got Pudge Nice in the building, Miss Geraldine McGyver, Joe Madden. So Pudge Nice says Jeremy Sochan. Yeah, I like Jeremy Sochan. Simple fact that he's that Swiss Army knife on the defensive end as far as guarding 1 through 5. That's something that we don't have. He's on my board too. I might as well just talk about him right now. Yeah, he's on my board as far as a defensive specialist, someone that could guard oppositions. We, in the league right now, it's a wing league. Right now we got the Boston Celtics going up against the Warriors. So, we're having to guard Tatum. We're having to guard Brown. We're having to guard just all these elite wings. And that takes a lot of pressure off of guys like RJ Barrett, Julius Randle, just to go get theirs on the offensive end. But I do like this kid, Jeremy Sochan. If he does not get a shot, a jumper, a three-point shot, he can still handle the rock, though. He can still kind of just set the offense up, kind of like a Draymond Green, not really hitting threes like Draymond, but he's not a liability, because he can work you in the post too. So when he gets on the low block and they kick it down to him, he's a good passer enough to dish it out to when the double teams pop up. So yeah, he's not a defensive liability. He knows if he's on the three-point line that he can't shoot, he'll give you a little pump fake and get to the rack. So for those reasons, I like him for those reasons. And another comparison I had mentioned was a Dennis Rodman. He can't shoot like Dennis Rodman, but he's an energy guy, just someone who's gonna, go after the loose rock and dive on the floor, fly out of bounds. Jump into the stands, keep that rock alive, get you that extra possession. That's what we like. We want those energy players. So, he's one of those guys that, twitch you with the hips, like I mentioned, that could guard multiple positions. We just don't have that. He's kind of like a specialist. So I wouldn't be mad at that pick. Now, is he first on my board? Nah, he's not first on my board. Right now, if you look at Tankathon, they got him 10th going to the Wizards right before us. Then ESPN got him ranked 15th. So, I mean, he could be there. He might be there. He's 4 on my board. Just the simple fact that I do want, I just want a hooper first and foremost. Someone that has high IQ. I'm saying someone who understands the game, can get his own bucket, can create for others, not a defensive liability. Just those types of things. And unfortunately, around our pick, I mean, it's a shooting guard draft. It's a 6'5", 6'4" without shoes shooting guard draft. And I mentioned a lot of people are high on Jaden Ivey. I don't want to throw in scenarios like that, what to move up. So I'm just going to, if that happens, I mean, I ain't mad at it, but I'm just going to say that for a different show or another show. Someone else can talk about it. But Benedict Mathurin is another cat that I like, just a 3-level scorer, someone who has, that athleticism, get his own bucket, so Tankathon has him going 8th to the Pals, and ESPN got him going 8th overall as well. So he's kind of out of our range. You know what I mean? So I heard the Knicks didn't even get a workout with him. You know what I'm saying? He's done with the workouts, and they didn't even bring him in the building. So that just, to me, I guess that they know that he's out of their range, and they're just gonna, just move forward and go on to the next, next guy. Speaking of draft workouts. I do not know none of these cats. I mean, they traded. I mean, they worked out Ochai Abaji. You know, he's all right. I mean, he's like to me another Quentin Grimes, spot up shooter. He maybe take a bounce or two and pull up, but he's not gonna shake and bake. He's not shifty like that. Just he's not gonna get all the way to the cup, take his man off the bounce, things like that. So why go after the same cat and I don't know if he's that much of a better defensive player as a Quentin Grimes. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass on him. He's 4 years at Kansas. That's something that the Knicks do like is, they, like I mentioned, Jeremy Sochan. He's like one of the youngest guys in the draft, and this guy Ochai, he was 4 years. So they like guys who've been in college or overseas a couple of years. They really don't like picking freshmen right off the jump. They want to get them they want them to get their feet wet first. So I don't even know if Jeremy Sochan is on their radar for maybe that reason. But yeah, that guy's 4 year. So I don't know if they'll go after him. He may be on their radar because of that workout, but I'm gonna pass on him for that reason. They brought in the Boheme brothers, both Buddy and Jimmy. They're not even ranked. I don't know why they brought him in. Like half these guys I mentioned, they brought in Malachi Branham. He's number 13 on the board. That's someone I would take. So I want to talk about him a little bit. He's third on my board. So Benedict's gone. Then third on my board's Malachi Branham. Another shooting guard. The Tankathon has him going to the Hornets at 15th, but ESPN got him ranked 13th. So I mean, he's around that range, 11 to 15. If your guy's there at 11 and he's ranked at 15, just take him. I mean, who cares what anybody else thinks or what everybody else has him on their board? If that's your guy, then just go. Don't get cute and just take him. So I would take him at third on at 11 on my board. He's just a 3-level scorer. You know what I mean? They compared him to Chris Middleton. Mike Schmitz, he interviewed him and compared him to a Chris Middleton. They had a video side by side on him, how he was working, I'm saying, in the pinch post right there. And he was backing him up, backing the defender up. Turn around and hit that little, Middleton, Dirk Nowitzki fadeaway. I'm saying? The mechanics was exactly the same. He's just using your shoulder, curling around the screen, I'm saying? Get that separation and that pull up, just the whole form and everything is the same. So let me salute some more cats in the chat. I appreciate you rocking with me right now. Who we got? Italian Boy 6'9", Almighty Finesse. You like the Knicks? Yeah. See, I usually have my screen face the other way on my Knicks wall, but the other time we did a show, the Warriors game was on, and this is how I watch. I got my Knicks wall, and I watch the NBA games over there, and then someone hit a spoiler alert and ruin the game for me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of like watching the game, the Golden State Warriors up right now, and then I'm doing the show as well. And so I was like, I usually record the game and then watch it on my own time, but I'm like, I might as well just watch the game and talk to y'all and chop it up y'all for a minute. So yeah, I like Malachi. He's just a 3-level scorer. He can get his own bucket. Not super athletic, but he got those long 6'10" arms. You know what I'm saying? So even though he may be a liability on the defense, you know what I'm saying, with Tibbs being our coach, he could play the passing lanes. You know what I mean? He could recover with those arms. The getting those fingertips on the rock. Just the deflections, things like that. That's why I kind of have him on high on my board third, just because he could. He's an offensive scorer, just like I mentioned. Get you in all 3 levels, and for that reason, I wouldn't be mad at that. So since I skipped from 3 to 2, Johnny Davis is second on my board, and yeah, Johnny Davis is just a hooper, just high IQ, and just understands the game offensively and defensively, and that's what we need. We just need guys that understand the game, not only get their own shots, but get others involved, you know what I'm saying? Like thread the needle, find guys cutting, you know, lead them in passes. Um, just don't don't be a turnover machine. Just don't panic, you know, keep the rock alive. He's not going to wow you with his athleticism, but if he's driving to the cut and then someone cuts him off, he's not just going to, you know, get scared and just like get rid of the box. He's going to adapt to it. He's going to maneuver. He's going to hit you at a euro. He's going to, you know, hit a fadeaway. He'll, you know, adjust in the air and you know what I'm saying, adapt in the air. So those are the types of things that I like him, that he doesn't panic. He just is cool, calm, and collected, and just lets the game go to him because he doesn't have that athleticism. He kind of has to play at his own pace. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why I have him so high on my board. And, you know, when the older you get, the you know, you lose that athleticism. So you got to have that high IQ to be able to stay. And he's just deadly in the midi. Like, we have nobody on our team who is deadly in the midi, you know? So that he just brings a different element to the game. And I feel like he could just slide right onto the whatever first unit, second unit, and just fit in seamlessly, you know? No egos, just team ball. That's kind of what I want. I want more team ball, more team, you know, just the rock moving around, you know, not just someone that's going to, you know, join the Knicks, go one-on-one, and everybody's just standing around watching him play. So that's kind of who I have on my board at that. Who else do you guys have? I heard Pudge Nice said he likes Jeremy, but if Jeremy's not there, who do you guys have? Like, who's on your board? All right. So I'm just giving you guys like different options in case they're not there. And if they move back, because we know this front office doesn't like to make the big moves to give up assets, because they kind of want to figure out who OB is, who IQ is, you know, who our guys are before you just throw them away or add them into a deal. So I don't feel like they'll do that for those reasons. You know, that's all they really have to show, you know, us fans, you know, show like what they did in the front office as far as collecting all these, you know, picks. They got all these picks. They got all these players, and now it's time to develop them and see what they are, you know. And I just feel like they may add another pick. They just may move back. And if they do move back, the next guy on my board is and I'm happy to take him at 12. I mean at 11 too, because he's ranked at 12, is Usman Deng. You know what I'm saying? He's at third. He's ranked third as far as small forwards. And he's kind of raw, but he has a smoothness to his game. Like, he could just like, you know, put you to sleep, just real smooth, got a little hezzy, you know, just handle the rock. He's 6'10", so he has that you know, that length. He just needs to gain a little bit of weight, but I believe he's only 19 years old, you know, plays overseas, has a high ceiling. So at this point, you know, I'm more with the high ceiling, because I had already went through, you know, and talked about Jeremy Sochan, who doesn't really have an offensive game. But this kid's just the opposite, where he has the offensive game. He has the offensive swag out there on the court to just get his own points, whether it's a step back, you know what I'm saying, just rocking the baby and just pull up on you, take you all the way to the rack. I mean, he got that smooth game like Paul George. Not saying that he is Paul George, but he just got that smoothness to him. And, you know, if we're going to go with high upside around that range, you know, or maybe we move a couple spots back, I ain't mad at it. The only problem is, you know, us Knicks fans, we are not patient. So with those first three guys that I had mentioned before, you know, a couple games into the season, these guys could actually get some run, you know, spot minutes here, spot minutes there, and, you know, kind of like what Grimes did. And until somebody gets hurt, you know, or whatever the case may be, maybe they're showing out at practice, and Tibbs is like, all right, let me get these cats a chance. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so if we're going to go that route and be patient, then I'm okay with taking Usman Deng. Another guy who's similar to him is Nikola Jovic, however you pronounce it. And he's the same thing, small forward. He's ranked 23rd, to the 76ers or 24th by ESPN, and he's the same way, just same body frame, tall, thin, smooth with the rock. The way I watched him handle the rock, go one-on-one, you know what I'm saying, hit you with a little step back, was like James Harden-ish. Not this, like I said, not to say that he's gonna be James Harden and nothing like that though, but just these overseas cats, the way like Rokas Jokovitis had that swag on Summer League where the lights was not too bright for him and he kind of took control of the court, you know what I'm saying, had that, you know what I'm saying, that finesse on the court and just like was able to just do his thing without even tripping. Like that's how I see these guys. Like I said, we got to have patience because these guys aren't going to be plug and play. They're going to be projects, 2 years, being in the gym, getting their nutrition up, eating right, working out, with Jericho Sims. It's gonna take some time. So I'm okay if we go that route because we're not winning anything anyways. we're not winning a chip. I'm trying to just build slow and organically, with the youngins and kind of see who's going to be our starting, small forward, point guard, blah, 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 all those positions because we still don't know who's what. Yeah, Chef NYK, yeah, dang, it's very high ceiling though. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, if we're gonna go that route, I'm okay. Let's just take these guys with high ceiling if we're not gonna get these top three. So I'm cool. I'm cool with that. And that's what I see them kind of doing if they don't pick these guys, is just moving back. And then we have 2 picks. We have that 42 pick, which we could probably give up and then give up another second round pick next year and kind of go towards the end of the first round and get someone like a Dalen Terry. Dalen Terry. He was listed as a shooting guard, but I kind of put him as a point guard. I actually compared him to a Dyson Daniels, so I wasn't really high. I was high on Dyson Daniels at first, but the more I watched Dalen Terry, they at the combine they had the exact same measurement, just height, wingspan, weight, like their vision is the same. I would give Dyson Daniels, more of a defensive specialist, give him that label higher than a Dalen Terry, but we're talking about someone who's probably going to get picked somewhere between 6 and 10, and is that person your starting point guard? I don't want to go through a Frank Ntilikina situation all over again where, he has intangibles. He's 6'6", listed at 6'8", but he shows up 6'4", has these 7 foot, long go-go gadget arms, but he just can't get to the cup. You know the whole story. So I'm not trying to go that route. Are we going to give the keys to a number 11 pick? No, you know what I'm saying? And for that reason, if we're going to get a point guard, you might as well, and groom one, you might as well get one towards the end of the second round, or undrafted, because there's a lot of cats too that I feel that are going to be there towards the end of the second round or go undrafted. So like I mentioned before, as far as undrafted players, I didn't mention before, but there's a lot of undrafted players. I feel like maybe like a Scottie Pippen Jr. Who else would Darren Sebron I had mentioned? Oh no, I didn't mention Darren Sebron. So Darren Sebron's another guy, shooting guard, that played alongside no, he didn't play alongside Dalen Terry. That was Bennett Mathurin. So Davon Sebron, super quick, just lightning quick, get his own bucket. Just the defense sags on off because he can't shoot, and that's kind of the problem I'm having with Dyson Daniels, is that he can't shoot that 3. So just like the defense collapsed on EP when he was our point guard because they were just go and shoot the 3 if you want. You're not going to make it. They're just baiting him. So that's the problem that I have with Dyson Daniels, is that they're just going to allow him to shoot knowing that he can't make a 3-pointer, and then the defense is able to help out on other players like RJ or Randall and kind of double team them. So I don't want to go that route. Yes, he could, stop 1 through 3, and not stop, but contain players and 1 through 3. But I'm okay. Yes, he got vision. Yes, he could make the passes like that though. But I'm just not willing to go that route on a Dyson. So that's a hard pass for me. If I'm gonna go passing with another point guard, I would go Andrew Nembhard. He's ranked 33rd to Toronto and 35th by ESPN. Yeah, this game is over with. I might as well just not even pay attention. So Nembhard, yeah, he killed it at the combine. Just he had 11 assists in the combine, and that's hard to get 11 assists with a team that you just barely got together with a couple days or that day or whatever, and you don't know guys' spots or where they're going to be at. You just don't know those players and their tendencies. So there was a time where he was bringing up the rock. He was on the right corner. He did a swing pass across his chest and got it to Orlando Robinson, and Orlando hit that corner 3 and 1. But they always say that's a no pass, but he just had that vision and that whip, just throw it out there, and it was on point. And so I was impressed with him. I was impressed with his interviews, the way he spoke. Just an intelligent kid. Someone who has a chip on his shoulder. He just did really good in the combine as far as results too. Like they were saying, he's slow-footed. He doesn't really have good lateral movement. So all those 3-cone drills and all those different agility drills, he ranked above average. I mean, he did. I don't have the exact numbers on me right now though, but he basically proved everybody wrong. And he's just one of those guys that was always overlooked. Played at Gonzaga with Jalen Suggs, and just someone that always had to take a back seat. But he's like, nah, man, this is my time to shine. And he's deadly in the pick and roll. Like if you set a pick, so he create that separation, he's gonna hit you with that little pocket pass. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna hit you with a slasher, just going to the cup though. So those types of things right there, he has those visions. That vision, that anticipation to find cutters and vision with his peripherals to see guys' movements and where to find them in their spot. So, yeah, he'd be nice. He said he watched a lot of Tyus Jones, and he kind of emulated his game from Tyus Jones. So I'm not saying that this kid's going to be our starting point guard, but I mean, in the second round, why not take a chance with him, in the second round, and let him and Deuce go at it, and let the best man win, because Deuce is going to give you that dog defense, just get all in your chest and stuff like that, make it difficult for him. But at the same time, Nembhard is going to make him work, and vice versa. So let the cream rise to the top, let the best man win, and then we either keep one and get rid of the other. So yep. We got C-Mac in the building. He says Andrew Nembhard played with RJ. That's what's up. They're supposed to be boys then, huh? So yeah, that's kind of where my line of thinking is, on who to get. And if I'm not just strictly set on point guard either though, because Mitch is gone. Mitch is leaving. Like I like Mitch, but the front office doesn't care about centers. They don't value centers. This isn't 1990 anymore, where you're kind of featuring your centers. You have the captain. You have Shaquille O'Neal. All those types of guys. Right now, it's just rim runners, or they just don't have that all around game. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're a top 5 pick, unless you're a Joel Embiid, unless you're Ayton, and even those guys can't win. So why throw the money at one big center, knowing that he's going to get hurt because they down there, banging, throwing their body around, ending up on the ground. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm okay with. I like Mitch though. You know what I'm saying? I got my Mitch Please shirt in my room, but like, yeah, it was nice to have him, but he's gone. So if they're gonna replace him, they could go, instead of going point guard towards the end of the second round, or in the beginning of the first round by jumping up, you could always get a guy like Ismail Kamagate, and he's ranked 37th to go to the Kings, and ranked ESPN got him ranked 42. So he's the exact same pick that we got. So there's a possibility that he could be there around the 42 pick. Just another rim runner. Someone that's gonna block shots. He averaged. He's only 6'11" though, but he didn't measure at the combine. He averaged 11.3 points, 6.3 boards, 1.6 blocks. He shoots no threes whatsoever. He don't even attempt them. Who's that sound like? Mitch? You know what I'm saying? Like Mitch won't even face the hoop. But and he's a horrible free throw shooter though too. He only shoots 65% free throws. But he's active though. He got those long arms, athletic, like real agile. He like a young Mitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say uber athletic like Mitch, but yeah, he has good footwork. You know what I'm saying? Work you in the post. Use the rim as a defender. Go on the opposite side or reverse layup. Just he got some game. He got some games to him. You know what I'm saying? So very bouncy. You know what I'm saying? Like we'll get you putbacks and clean the glass and things like that though. So if all the point guards aren't off the board, then you're kind of looking at best player. Now I wouldn't say best player available, but as far as fit and what we need, team needs, because you always need bodies, just period. Like we always bring in 4 bodies into camp, whether it's a Noval Pal or it's just someone that we have there, or a Jericho Sims on a 2-way contract in the G League. Like I mentioned, those guys are always getting hurt. You know what I'm saying? So you got to have bodies. I don't know how much longer Taj could give us minutes. He's going to be he's 37, probably going to be 38 probably by the end of the season. I'm actually hoping they do get one of these guys and kind of we all want the same thing. We all want Taj to go to the bench and with the Haslam role or just become part of become part of the coaching staff. Yeah, I was kind of looking up right now at the Warriors game. So now that it's over, so I wouldn't be mad at catching, picking him up. Just has good length on the perimeter. He actually could guard 3 through 5 too, though. So he's not. If he gets switched on, he won't be a liability. He has good enough feet to recover. Good footwork as far as backpedaling and things like that. So that would be an option. So that's why I feel like they're gonna do. I feel like they may move back from 11 and get a couple more assets, and then or maybe just buy a pick into the second round, because I mentioned that you could buy a pick. There's like a couple teams that have two picks in the second round. I think Timberwolves has a pick. Then I think Golden State has 2 picks. So we could just buy one of their picks. They don't need them. A lot of those teams that have full roster spots anyway, so they rather have the money. You know what I'm saying? You buy the picks, and then they rather have the money to go to their salary cap instead. So that's kind of the route that I would go as far as buying more picks or jumping back into the end of the round. So yeah, I'm looking at guys like him. Christian Coloco is another one I was looking at. Another center. He's right before Kamagate. I just like Kamagate better because of his defense and his agility, and he's able to switch and guard the perimeter and get back on defense, without skipping a beat. And Coloco is not that light-footed. I'm not saying he's heavy-footed though, but he has more blocks. He's more of a rim protector. He's more of clogging the paint. type deal and getting blocks than a Kamagate. And we know that how our office, our front office and Tibbs, they love rim protection and they love, shot blockers. You can look at the athleticism that we have, Mitch, Noel, and both and all three Sims are all just, athletic freaks. They just jump out the building. I wouldn't really say Noel's gonna jump out the building, but he's a good shot blocker as far as timing. Like he could time those blocks really good. And then we all know when he gets beat, he has those long arms to poke the rock out. So he has that high IQ as far as that's his recovering and making up from when they get past him. So yeah, that's why I have Kamagate a little bit ahead of Christian. So let's see who else I got up here. Who do y'all want? Who do y'all want with the 42 pick? Let me salute some more cats in the chat. Who we got over here? We got Pudge Nice. He says Tari. I think he means Eason. I'm not high on Tari Eason because of his shooting. I feel like he'd be a liability on the offense. Like he's super raw on the offensive, and like he's a slasher. He'd be able to get to the cup though, but yeah, just his mechanics are just broken, and I don't know if how long it would take to fix it. Like yeah, I think he's more of too much of a project on the offensive end. Who else do we have? Let me read some cats. We got Parrish Duggar. We need Taj to become a mentor. We need Melo to work on the assists with Randall, handle his leadership. We need Noel if Mitch leaves, and we want to keep Burks as a Swiss Army knife. All right. Yeah, I'm down with with all that. That sounds good right there. Yeah, I mean we're talking about a lot of people don't like Burks though, but Burks is legit. He's a jack of all trade, but a master of none. I mean, if you can't beat out a journeyman, who's been in the league for a while and just always been a backup, and like you don't deserve to start. You know what I'm saying? There we go. Perry said we need Eason for defense. I mentioned I have Sochan over Eason because Sochan's more twitching in the hips. You know what I'm saying? He opens up the hips. He has better lateral movement. He can guard, 1 through 5, and I think Eason can guard probably better like 3 through 5. He's more that strong, wall. Like if you run into somebody, you just get to bounce off of them. If they're running to they're getting to the cup and he just jumps ladder, vertically, that they're just going to bounce off of him. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, yeah, for those reasons, he guard 3 through 5, but I like Sochan better because he could guard 1 through 5 as far as on the perimeter. I don't think that Eason has that quickness. He's not as twitchy as Sochan. And if you're going to go, like I said, if you're going to go that route, then on as far as, do you want to wait a year or two for his offensive game to develop, or do you want a kid's the defensive game to develop when we had the defensive-minded coach? So I feel like, we could go with Usman instead of Eason at that point because he has that higher ceiling. What is Eason's ceiling at this point? I mentioned, Sochan without any 3-point shot, without anything, he could be like a Dennis Rodman or Draymond Green. I just don't know what Eason's floor and ceiling would be, So, yeah, that's a pass on me. So who else do you guys like as far as 42? I have Hugo Besson out there too. Another point guard. I like the Knicks to take a look at. He's so out of all the point guards, he's fourth as far as ranked as far as all the point guards. So he'd be a steal, at the 42nd pick if we don't get Andrew, Andrew. So this kid is just, high IQ, good shooter. He's not fast though, so he'd be one of those point guards that just could facilitate, get his own shot, just a lights out shooter, but is not going to kill you with athleticism. So, I mean, all these guys are projects at this point. Yeah, see, I can see that. Eason is like, a Jay Crowder. Yeah, Visions put it out there. Yeah, I can see that. But do you really go for a Jay Crowder at 11 though? I just don't know if he would do that. If it's just, to me, it's too high at 11, and I think that they have him ranked at 15th or 16th as far as ESPN. So he's kind of falling down the board too, but yep. So I'm willing to just bring in guys at the end of the round too. Like I mentioned, there's a Julian Champagne. I don't know how you pronounce it. Champagne, then a Colin Gillespie too that I'd go after at the end of the round, at the end of the second round. So these guys don't get drafted. We need to be getting on the phone and making some of these calls and figuring out if we can bring these guys in, because all these other guys, I was looking at the list that they brought in for workouts. The Gabe Browns, you know what I'm saying? The Darius Days, the Jordan Goldwine, the Andrew Jones, Peter Kiss. I'm like, who the heck are these players? Like, I'm looking them up. I'm like, they're not even on the boards. They're not even, they're second round. They're not. I don't see them anywhere. So I don't know what the point. That's the part that makes me nervous, is what is this front office doing as far as bringing in these guys? You know what I'm saying? Like are these going to be bodies at camp? I mean, what are we doing? That part just throws me all the way out, because we should have been bringing in, these lottery picks, these guys in the 20 range, these I don't know. It just kills me as far as what they're doing. So let me salute some more cats in the chat. So what else y'all want to talk about? Because the draft is next week. I mean, this is it. There's no more, at least for a Knicks after party. You know what I'm saying? There's no more talking about prospects, because by this time next week we're gonna find out who we got. And I'm not gonna be going live, because I saw last year moving back, I had my hopes up on certain players, and I was like, what are you guys doing? You're leaving so many good players on the board moving back though. But at the end of the day, I mean, I ain't mad at Grimes though. To me, just, I don't know if I told y'all the story. So when I live out here in Portland, you know what I'm saying, and when I went to the game, I like to go to the early, watch the pre warm-ups. I'm saying who's shooting around, at halftime, who's the first one out. And he was him and IQ were one of the first two players out, like taking their shots, you know what I'm saying? Just taking their set shots, just taking game. Hey, it's my boy Cully, what it do? Finally joined the party, huh?
Good, brother.
Where your red cup at?
What?
Not tonight?
Huh?
No red cup tonight?
Wait,
I said no red cup tonight.
Oh, the cup. Oh, I got the cup.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got the cup, man.
Man,
So,
all right.
Nothing in it, man. Just ginger ale. Nothing.
Okay. I was about to open my little refrigerator over there and smash me a little brewski. Yeah, I've been on it for a minute. So yeah, I was telling the story about when the Knicks came out here to Portland, and during pre-warm-ups, Grimes and IQ were the only ones out there, the first two out there going through in-game shots. You know what I'm saying? IQ was using one of his teammates for screens, and while they're taking their shots, he was using it for a screen, and he was pulling up, and then Grimes was just locked in, just taking his corner trays, so that's what I like to see, and those are the types of things that you don't hear about. You know what I'm saying? Like who's the, you always hear like who's the first person in the gym or who's the, but are they taking in-game shot? Are they taking in-game shots, or do they have their warm-up pants on still? You know what I'm saying? Talking around, having one leg kickouts when they throwing up jumpers, just laughing it up the whole time, just not really in-game mode. You know what I'm saying? And those are the types of players that I like, are those in-game mode players. You know what I'm saying? That it's game time right now. It's like we ain't here to play around. We ain't here to talk about what we doing after the game. We ready to get in the game right now. Right. So that's kind of what the mentality. See, I haven't been hearing about any of these prospects and their mentality like that. Like, do they have high motors? You know what I'm saying? Do they, are they the first ones in the gym? Which
guys you talking about specifically?
I'm talking about any of these top picks. You know what I'm saying? Like,
keep Turner. Don't make me sad, man. Please don't even make. I don't want to think about it, man. I mean, after tonight's game, yes. Now it's time for the Knicks to really get in gear. I don't know, man. I don't want to think about it, Keith. This guy should be. We wouldn't have been patient with him. No, I'm not gonna say we. I liked him, but Sacramento was getting way too much competition for that spot. I know they are. This team's trying to outbid us. I already know. And shout out D Public Enemy. Shout out Ron again. My fault. I didn't even shout you guys out. Shout out my guys in the chat. Shout out Ron from Still Knicks. Yeah. Boheem. I like Buddy Boheem, man. I think so. 6'6" shooting guard. He can shoot. He reminds me a lot of Tyler Herro. Guy can shoot. Put on the deck a little bit. He's solid, man. I like him. But go back to what you were saying, sir. My fault.
No, I've been saying a lot. You good? I didn't see Ron in the chat either. Salute to Ron in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Keith Turner. You know what I'm saying? What do? Sherwin M. What do?
Now that the finals is over, now it's time to worry about these Knicks, man. I didn't want to think about them, but now it's time to really think about the Knicks. What direction are we going in? Who are we drafting at 11? Did you say did you give your guys some or your opinion?
I did. I kind of like flew right through it. Yeah, I didn't have any feedback, so I was just kind of like.
Now these are guys get on the shirt, too smooth shirt. Okay, salute.
Okay. Yeah. This is the OG one. This is the one I sent you. Yeah.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, I knew it looked familiar. Okay.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Thinking you stole that from me. I'm only playing. Wait. So who'd you have? These are guys that you want them to draft, like the order.
These are the guys that are on my board. I don't care if they pick them at 11. I don't care if they pick them, at 15. I don't care if they move back and pick them at, 27, 35, 42. As long as they pick these players at the end of the draft,
right?
I'm Gucci. Like I'm with it. Like I couldn't be happier. You know what I'm saying? Bennett and Mathurin, and I mentioned they didn't even set up a workout for him. I got Johnny Davis, Malachi Branham, Jeremy Sochan, Usman Garuba, Nikola Jovic, Dalen Terry, Andrew Nembhard, Ismail Kamagate, Christian Koloku, and Hugo Besson.
Okay. And you said you didn't care if they get him at 11, right?
No, the first 1, 2, 3, 4. So the first 5 I'm okay at 11, which is Benedict Mathurin, Johnny Davis, Malachi Branham, Jeremy Sochan, Usman Garuba at 11. And if they move back a little bit, I'll take if they get I don't know, let's just say a Hornets pick or I'll take Nikola Jovic too. You know what I'm saying, or the end of the first round.
Right.
Or the beginning of the second round, point guard.
To answer my man Ron, not to cut you off. To answer my man Ron, no, N-O, capital. You see what he asked, right? Are you guys giving up for the 4th?
Yeah.
No. I hate to give up 2 firsts. I don't know. Nah. Then again, nah. Not the 2 first. I'd rather give up 1 pick and maybe a few players. I don't know. Because thinking about it, if we do get Ivy, that's big. if we get a guy like Ivy. But I hope that we're making moves and getting some guys off the team instead of having him play behind, certain guys.
Yeah,
But
that's us Knicks though. Always stargazing. You know what I'm saying? Always
yeah.
wanting. We always wanting more. Just take your ham sandwich and be happy. All right, you're not getting a steak dinner tonight.
Right.
Yeah.
Sacramento's trying to get greedy. Oh, okay. I didn't know if we made any offers. I seen something, but I didn't look into any late offers. I figured they want something. They probably getting some. When it comes to the Knicks, teams are smart. All of a sudden, they know what they want to get rid of and what they want now. They're like, nah, the Knicks ain't the Knicks. If the Knicks outsmart us, we're doing something wrong. So, plus the Knicks are the richest team in the league. So, you know what I mean. So it's like teams ain't looking to help the Knicks. We got to be smart on our own. We supposed to be advanced. We supposed to be the Warriors right now, but Knicks can't get it right. Knicks just can't get it right, man.
No, we've been getting it right though. I mean, think about it though. Obi was the best player available that fell to us. You know what I'm saying? Even though I wanted, Hallie or I wanted Cole Anthony because
Right.
I thought that Hallie had the vision. He had that ugly shot though, but it went in. And then he was a tall, lanky guard that could guard the 1 and the 2. So I was like, all right, like I can see the floor. I'm like, okay, I'm okay with the floor. Not sure what the ceiling's gonna be because he doesn't have that athleticism. You know what I'm saying? He's kind of thin. But I said, okay. But I was like, but then Cole Anthony was just a dog. You know what I'm saying? Like the way he was just a one man show at Carolina, and then he got hurt and decided to still play instead of just be like, nah, I'm just going into the draft and just, it is what it is. But now he came back, so they told me like there's dog in him. You know what I mean? Like he had something to prove. So I was like, all right, he could get his own bucket. He got some ups. But
a lot of dog Cole Anthony.
Yep. So I mean, I hear maybe that's still a possibility that we could trade for him. I mean, but so I wouldn't be mad. They full of guards anyway over there, anyways. So
we don't have. Well, we have one, but it's neither here nor there right now. I guess when it comes to tips.
Yeah. And that's another thing. I've been talking about these point guards, but none of them are gonna get the keys. At least. So we might as well just get him towards the end of end of the first, beginning of the second, and grab a couple because a lot of those guys have that really fast shiftiness, like changing gear speed.
Oh, like your boy from Tennessee?
Yeah, but he's going in the first round. Kennedy Chandler. I'm talking more of like the Jean-Claude Claudia, Montero.
Montero,
yeah, like guys like that, guys like
Deuce.
I know, but just to bring a different element though, just someone that just could break down the defense, get to the cup, kick it out, drive and kick. That's the only thing about Deuce is he can't drive and kick.
We ain't seen it yet. I mean, I don't know. I just know we ain't seen it yet. That's all I can say. It's funny because I notice every time we get a guard like that, we don't do nothing with him, man. We had some driving kick guards. We don't do nothing. I just hate to see it. It's the wrong coach at the wrong time. Coach don't have no interest in him, and we lose him.
Don't get me wrong, though. I like Deuce though. I like Deuce's defense. He gets in your chest, guards you at 94 feet, presses.
That's a start for me.
That to me too, because I'm old school like that too, because I thrived as far as playing defense because I was always like the younger cat, you know what I'm saying, and always a younger cat in the neighborhood, younger cat in the family, just always had to just earn my stripes, you know what I'm saying. So it was with defense, you know what I'm saying, like then. I just feel that that's what we are. That's what our identity was defense. So we can't get away from that at the same time.
Right.
But it can't just be all defense though, and that's why I feel like with the beginning with the top 3 players, at least they have offense and defense. And after that, you're kind of taking a gamble on ceilings,
Yeah, well, the later it gets in the drafts, the guys have only one thing. Some of them are just extremely fast. They may not be the best shooter. Their shooting may be bad, but they may be athletic. Things like that. It's all a gamble.
Yeah.
I agree with Ron. He said we should get an extra pick on somebody in the 20s. We should. We should try to. We should. I think we should try to get an extra pick. I don't know. I don't think this team plays. I think the Knicks want to hit gold early. I think they want to hit gold in the first round. I think somehow, some way. I think they want to strike out.
Yeah, you have to. You have to be sure on your lottery pick. Then later on, you could take a gamble on those later picks. You know what I'm saying, with the high ceilings, but with the lottery pick, you got to hit. They got, like I said, they can't be. I know we're not plug and play because they're not going to start right away, but they're going to get spot minutes in the beginning. So, like, these are guys. If someone goes down, you're comfortable with them. Being able not to skip a beat.
Right. Exactly. So you mentioned Usman Deng. I like him too. I like him in the late. I like him actually in the second round. He may go somewhere between late first and
he's ranked to go like 12th.
Usman Deng?
Yes, he moved up the boards.
Oh shoot! How did he move up like that after the Swan?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's 12th on Tankathon, and he's like 14th or 15th on ESPN.
Oh shoot!
Yeah.
It happened. Whoa.
But yeah, guys with the second multiple round picks though is the Pacers. They have the 31st, and they have the last pick in the draft. Orlando has the 30. Orlando has the 32nd and the 35th though.
Wow, 32nd.
So I would try to go
try to do something with them, right?
Yeah, I would try to talk to Orlando on that 32nd.
First with them, right? We might go lottery. I didn't know Usman Deng. Yeah, I didn't know he moved up. I mean, I looked at him to see where he was at on other mock drafts. I saw him on a lot of 20s in that range, like a lot of late 20s. But that's good. I mean, I'm happy for him. I seen the potential. I seen the potential early. I guess it's closer. It's always closer to draft week. Some guys always jump up somewhere in the stock. They always jump up. Teams start looking at it because they know that they got to make the decision on the 23rd. So I did not know that. That's dope.
Yeah, he got that too smooth game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I didn't know that at all. That's good. I like him though. I like Almighty Finesse. Likes AJ Griffin, man. Not me.
Not me either. He's too. I was label him as injury prone already.
Yeah.
Because he had that non-contact knee injury. Then he had 2 ankle injuries, and I believe he had another knee injury before his senior year. So that's a pass for me just for those reasons. You can't join the NBA and be Mr. Glass already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I know he was a big dude, solid dude, and he lost some weight though, but still.
He's solid when fully healthy. Guy can score. I know that. That's a fact. Guy can score. He can get buckets. He really light it up. He's a bucket. He's athletic.
He's a flamethrower. He's a straight up flamethrower.
He's a certified bucket. But that injury, I don't know if I don't know. I'm good, man. That's the reason why I haven't heard his name on any. I heard his name on mock drafts, but later than 11. It used to be earlier. It used to be at 11. They had him going to us. I hope the Knicks don't get stupid. I hope.
Yeah, not. He's fallen. He was ranked like in the beginning 5th.
Yeah, like he was ranked in that range.
Yep.
Coming out of Duke, yeah, he was ranked pretty. He was like the first. Him and Charlo were the top ranked Duke dudes that I could think of. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm good on him. I got who'd you have number 1?
I got Benedict.
Huh?
Oh, you mean like original, like as far as we're not getting Paolo, we're not getting Chet, we're not getting none of those guys.
Not on that draft. I mean, like for you, like the realistic, like the more realistic ones.
I have Benedict, Johnny, Malachi, Sochan, Usman. As far as I'll take any of those at 11.
Okay, I mentioned Usman on mine. You still have the receipts, right?
Yeah, I got the receipts.
I had him on mine last time. He was up there somewhere.
Yeah, you're the one who brought him up to me though, and I was like, okay, you put me on game. You know what I'm saying? You put me on game.
Dude is about what 6'8" to 6'10", somewhere in that range.
6.
They say his defense is shaky though. I didn't know that. Is it?
Yeah, they say
He can't defend the lick.
because he's thin though.
A little weak, yeah, a little weak, a little thin, might get pushed. I don't know, man. If he could play defense, he'll probably be very deadly. I don't know. Got to get that work. He seems coachable though. I will say, because I looked up an interview with him, and he seems like he knows his weaknesses. You know, when some of those videos where the guys point out certain guys' weaknesses and they point out certain things in some guy's game, he was looking at it and he seemed pretty humble. I don't know. He seemed pretty humble, not like an arrogant, like an arrogant dude. Like whatever. Like I don't know. He seemed coachable. Like he worked on his mistakes. He knows he got to play defense in the NBA. But I like his other aspects. Like he can run the floor. So yeah. So me, I'm gonna say how many guys did you pick total? You remember?
As far as the first, as far as at 11, as far as at 11,
yeah, for 11,
5.
Pick 5 guys. All right, so I'm gonna say my guys. I'm gonna say Sochan 1. I say Tari Eason 2. I'm gonna say Malachi. I'm gonna say Usman Deng. I'm going to say Benedict Mathurin. There's 2 more that I'm okay with. I'm gonna say Johnny Davis, and I'm gonna say Agbaji.
Yeah, you picked more than 5 though.
I picked 6, 7.
Yeah, you picked like 7 because you picked everybody I had except you picked Agbaji and
Agbaji. I like Agbaji. I think. Go ahead. So I want to throw something in there about Agbaji. What you gonna say?
Go ahead.
No, it's the only thing with Agbaji, I don't want him just at 11. I want him to be like that. Like if we trade with Charlotte, like 13 to 15, get like 13 to 15. I want him to be like 15, 13. Well, I want him to be 15. I want us to get a tall wing, and then him, because I think he'd be solid on the team. Long arms, athletic, could shoot, and you're not really looking for him to take anybody off the dribble. However, he probably can every now and then. He probably could take somebody slow off the dribble because he has the athleticism. He's a very underrated. He's an underrated athlete. He's sneaky athletic, but it's not so much sneaky because he has it. He's not like he's not like a guy that doesn't have a quick first step. He doesn't use it. I think he has one. He just doesn't use it. Has good athleticism, and his best asset is his shooting, and he's a good defender. Like I said, long arms. The wingspan is crazy on him. Long arms, and yeah. So if we was to get the 13 to 15 pick somehow, like let's say like that type of scenario, I would like Tari Eason and him. I think Sochan will be gone. But I would like him and a Tari Eason.
You don't feel like Tari Eason be a liability on the offensive end though?
Do I think so? It's possible. I still like him though because I like the energy. I like the hustle. I mean, we have a lot of offensive liabilities on here.
I know that's why I'm saying like you can't. To me, he'd be like just like that extra piece, like the extra side. Let me get an extra side of this, like he'd be like that extra topping, that cherry on the top. We're not quite there yet to be having a specialist as far as as far as 3 through, because he only guards 3 through 5. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think he has what it takes to go a little do one.
I think his shot is just broken.
Very broken. But you gotta understand these things can get worked on, man. RJ didn't have none of that when he came in, and now that the season's over, we have to be real about RJ.
But at 11, do we have patience for 3 years to get a shot going?
Who says good? Did it take RJ 3 years or 1 season? Exactly.
Yeah. Come on. If RJ was the number 3 pick, and we knew RJ was, had that Mamba mentality. What's Eason? Like, does Eason have that mentality?
He's a dog. That's where it starts. If a guy's a dog, he gotta have something like that, something similar. RJ was more mainstream than this guy. He was on Duke. RJ played for Duke. This guy, LSU. Them LSU guys got some of them got that dog in them. And a lot of them got the energy players. I know he got some dog in him, man. He got Kawhi. He got Kawhi long arms. He got Kawhi hands. This guy's going to be deadly. If we let him go to another team and we pick another big guard, Knicks just don't know what they're doing. They just don't know.
Well, we don't have the patience though, Kelly. That's what I'm saying though.
That's the thing. We need to, because just because we don't have patience don't mean we draft. Well, I'm not gonna say that. I was gonna say it don't mean we draft the wrong guy, but it don't mean we pass up. We don't pass up on good talent either. The guy's talented. I mean, yeah, you have other guys. But a lot of the other guys may not fall to 11. Johnny Davis might not be there. Malachi is likely to be there, but
that's what I'm saying. Like Malachi, he can score on all three levels. Elite shooter, 41.6% at 3-point shooting, 83.3% free throw shooter. You know what I'm saying, hits you in the mid post, hits you on the pin down score, has a floater. You know what I'm saying, like he's that 3-level scorer. Yeah, he's a liability on defense, but he has 6'10" wingspan. You know what I'm saying? Someone who could play, in no man's land, kind of just, cheat a little bit, play the passing lane. Just, I feel like Tibbs, and especially with having that young group in there, you have a Grimes, you have a IQ and a Deuce. Like, they're not going to let you just not play defense. I think they'll bring the best out of them. You know what I'm saying that. So,
and who are you talking about? Who, Malachi? I mean, you could. Why can't you? Well, you're talking about the scoring aspect.
I'm talking about, like they're gonna get in his chest. They're gonna play they're gonna show him how to play the passing lanes.
I'm okay with them getting in his chest, but what about my fault? What about
who's Eason gonna learn from? Randall? Randall don't want to teach nobody nothing.
Heck no.
He don't want to teach Obi. He don't want to teach Obi nothing.
That's far from the role model that we would need for any new rookies. But we'll talk about that. We can talk about that next week. You can talk about that the day of the draft. But Tari Eason, no, he can learn somehow. He's gonna learn somehow. He'll learn. He can learn from RJ. We both wings. So hey, that's all I can say. Since people call RJ a wing, I mean, hey. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. You could say the same about Jeremy Sochan. I mean, he's a better scorer, but he's not. He's more of an inside-out guy.
Because he was off the. He was running the second unit, 6 man. He was 6 man in his, not division or whatever. He ran the second unit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's what I was trying to say is like he has the vision to kind of set people up.
Right.
And he can work you in the post, you know what I'm saying? And pass out of the post, He knows his game. He knows if he doesn't have the shot because he can't shoot, but he could take you off the bounce. Right. Like he looks real comfortable and methodical out there when he plays. So I know that he's not going to get rattled. He's not going to get shook when he has the ball in his hand. He's going to make the right play. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's not going to take any threes. That's all I'm getting at. Yeah. That's okay, though. Just, hey, you start from the high post, from the pinch post, and just work that area. You know what I'm saying? Like, he knows his strengths. That's why I'm not worried about him. I don't know what Eason would do. You know what I'm saying? If
Eason knows his strengths.
If they said he's strong, that's his strength. Is he strong?
Well, I mean, look, man, look. I mean, I don't know. If you're talking about patience. You don't want a guy that can possibly guard a Giannis or a Tatum in the playoffs.
That's why I said Sochan because he has more of an offensive.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm with Sochan. Yeah. I'm very high on Eason too, but I'm higher. I'm more higher on Sochan than Eason.
Yeah,
talking about talent wise, I'm more high on Sochan. So I would want a guy that can at least slow him down. Because Giannis, who on this team is guarding him? You don't know. Ain't no Randall.
Well, Randall is. He's trying. Randall is. Yeah, he did a pretty good job on him.
Not to my knowledge. Maybe like one game in the season. The only game we won early in the season. I think Noel guarded him too. Noel.
Harris Douglas, that's cap though. Yeah, I'm messing around though because in the beginning of last year too, during preseason, there was clips of Obi and Randall working out together. They're doing like the same kind of drills. One after another to see who could miss first. But that's always during workouts and off season. What happens when the season's on though? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Right. Randall worked out with the same. Yeah. That's what I don't care about.
Right now, everybody's all kumbaya. Let's work out together. Come on, Jericho. Let's max out on the bench. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what you putting up. You know what I'm saying? How many dinner plates you got? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna outdo you. I'm gonna add another one. You know.
Right.
But after a game and they lose, yeah, that's my gym, homie. Get out my weight room before I throw you out. That's how you be acting.
Melo is returning. I ain't crazy about that either. And I'm a Melo fan. I am no way crazy about that. Failure humbles you. I hope so. If we're talking about Randall, let it humble him on another team.
I hope so. Don't get me wrong. I hope so. I hope his wife talked to him and she's like, I really need you to do better this year because we want to stay in New York. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love it here.
Nothing changed.
I love it here. I don't want to, have to relocate out to Portland. You know what I'm saying? I heard it rains too much out there. Allergy season is horrible.
Fans will appreciate about there though. I'll be fans. They're kind of just like the War. Well, I'm not say that, but they're very supportive behind their teams. I know that. They come out to them games. They be in there supporting. Subliminal is Obi little brother when he smile. That's what somebody said. That's funny.
That's funny. Yeah. They be killing me in the chat though. First I was Dyson Daniels pops.
Dyson Daniels. Doesn't Dyson Daniels have like green eyes, blue eyes? That's funny.
I don't know. I'm a chameleon. That's why I'm too smooth chameleon. I blend in anywhere I go. You know what I'm saying?
That's really funny.
Put a turban on me.
That's another one. I like him too, but he's not high. He's not high on my. He's not high for me because I don't know. He's not high for me. I like him though. I'd be okay if the Knicks drafted him.
Who, Dyson Daniels?
Yeah.
What? Okay, explain to me why. What intrigues you so much about Dyson Daniels?
No, I like him, but I'm saying he's not high on my list. But I like him because he's 6'8". I just like the 6'8" guys that can multi-positional. And I guess the fact that he can play, make, and defend. I don't know about his shot.
He can't shoot though.
I know. It's just saying his shot is like, it's not nothing crazy, nothing to be crazy about. But I like him, but I'm not crazy about Dyson at all, man. Like I said, I just want the wings, man. That's it. I like EJ Liddell. EJ Liddell is another wing, another dog wing. But I don't know if he's on the Knicks radar. And like you said, didn't you mention it right before I got on? You said Knicks need to be looking at the guys that could fall in the 20s. And
oh no, oh my gosh, did you see the workouts list of the names?
No, I didn't get to see them.
The Boheim brothers, like
Jimmy Buddy Boheim.
Yeah, Ricky, Bobby, Joe, and Mike, like all those guys.
That's because Tibbs. I think Tibbs is cool with Jimmy Boheim, the coach.
No, but I'm talking about all these players I've never even heard of.
These for the 42nd pick. That must be for the 42nd pick then, or the undrafted. It's probably for the 42nd pick.
Undrafted. Why are they bringing in all these undrafted guys though?
Where'd you see that list? I gotta go look that up.
I sent it to you.
Oh shoot! Hold on, my fault. You did. Wait, is this? Hold on. I gotta look that up, man. Nah, Daniels is not a good dribbler. Maybe not. Oh, here it goes. Okay. Let me look at this list, man. Because I'm okay. I'm actually somebody else. I think it was Chef that said. Well, let me not quote it, but I think it was Chef that said he's okay with Buddy. But I see it. No, that's the Atlanta Hawks. I don't care about no damn Hawks. Where's the Knicks? List of players who have worked out with the. Well, these are the guys that have worked out already, isn't it?
Yes, Gabe Brown, Tyson, Itimo, Jordan Goodwine, Andrew Jones, Peter Kiss, Justin Mania. Like, who are these guys?
Agbaji.
That's one name. You're gonna out of 30 names, you're gonna know like 3 of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely I like Josh Minott. Only thing he could do is defend though. That's the only thing. I like Josh Minott. Orlando Robinson, that's your guy. Kai Soto. They got Kai Soto, okay. Kai Soto, the Philippine sensation. I see Ty. Oh yeah, Ty just was in there. Lucas Williamson. I remember Jermaine Samuels. Okay. Jordan Goldwire. Yo, Knicks better not. All these guys Sasha Stefanovic. Who the heck?
Come on. So we're not gonna get. So you don't get Jaden Ivey, but you get the other guy from Purdue. If Knicks do that, you don't get Jaden Ivey, but you get the other guy from Purdue. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna spaz out on the Knicks.
Give me the center from Purdue. The big slow center.
Oh Lord. Let me see who OKC worked out. They worked out. Oh, they worked out a lot of. Oh yeah, we're supposed to have a workout with Sochan this week, I believe. Okay.
Oh yeah, you sent me that. I didn't see him on the list though. So
him and I think it was him and somebody else was supposed to work out with the Knicks. Was it Mathurin? I can't remember.
And that was the thing about Tari Eason though. He was having horrible workouts because how do you show hustle? You know what I'm saying? On the court where you throw the ball, roll the ball on the ground, you go dive after the rock or what? Like, how do you show hustle on one-on-one drills? You know, as far as because he was clanking everything.
So he's clanking. Well, you play defense. That's what it is. You play D. That's what you do. You play D. You make your guy really. You make him work his you know what off for that bucket. Oh, the Knicks didn't work out Mathurin. That's what the Knicks lost me. But the Knicks might know they're not going to get him. They may have a feeling like, yeah, we're not going to get him.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You know, these other guys. I'm looking at these other names. He's a name. Oh, Jared Rhoden from Seton Hall. Yeah, he's another guard. These are guys that they made. These are all guys that are likely to fall to the Knicks. I mean, I see Daniels on here. Dyson Dan, Gabe Brown. Wow. Yeah, these are all guys that are likely to fall to the Knicks at 11. Possibly, and I guess the late rounders. They're looking at who they want. Yeah, I think they should see who they can get. See who they can get in the 20s. They could trade if they want to trade back.
Yeah, so who do you like in the 42 pick around that area?
I did like that guy Montero. I did like Minot.
Jean Claudio.
I did like I did like Minot. I don't really care who we get in the 42nd. I just don't want us to mess up the 11th. I just want us to do good with the 11th. I don't mind.
What do you prefer at 42? Do you prefer a center or a point guard?
I'm gonna say a center. Really, neither. To be honest, I feel like we have.
Really, you're okay with going into camp with Noel's, Taj, and Jericho?
Noel's and Taj going into camp? Oh, training camp. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of summer camp. My bad. No. Yeah. I mean, for what is, I'm not crazy. Because the thing is, I'm not crazy about because I'm looking at other bigs. What other bigs are really out there, like for us? You know, I'm just trying to think. What other bigs are out there?
I mentioned Kamagate. There's
he's solid. He's a solid pick.
Christian Koloko. I mentioned him.
I like Koloko. I like him.
Koloko.
I mean, I like Koloko. Koloko's solid. I like him. I like the Amagate dude. Amagate dude is very raw though, so he might not get any burn. That's the thing. I don't see him. That's why I don't want us to get him because what's the point? It's like you wasting a pick on a guy that when is he gonna get any burn?
I view him as a Noel's because they're both thin and wiry and can guard. You know what I'm saying? Guard the perimeter, guard block shots. I
get that, but you got to understand that's another thing too though. I'm just saying hypothetically, just think about it. If Noel is hurt, which he may likely be, but then again, I think he's in a contract here. Mm-hmm. If Noel is hurt, you know Taj is coming right in after him. Let's just say we Mitch. You know Taj is coming, and then after Taj is Sims. So it's like you're not gonna get to see. That's
okay. So what happens if the foul trouble? So Noel's is hurt. Taj gets into foul trouble. You know what I'm saying? Jericho's next, and then you need another big.
And this is what Tibbs does.
Small ball.
This is if Tibbs is coach. You said what?
There you go, small ball.
Tibbs doesn't think like that. 48 hours, remember texting, you're not thinking small. So what happens? If that's the case, Sims plays a lot of minutes. Then Taj comes back in. That's how it goes. Sims going to play the whole second and third, or Taj comes in the third. You know how to go, and they probably alternate. But Taj is he's probably likely finishing the game. Sims is probably going to play the whole third. Kamagate's not even going to see the floor. That's how it's going to go. That's how Tibbs is going to do it.
I feel like if Noel's is hurt, they bring in Kamagate from the G League just to be a body on the bench. Taj gets into foul trouble. Jericho gets fouled out the game. This is a scenario. Taj gets thrown out the game. You know what I'm saying? Gets a technical. You know what I'm saying? Gets thrown out the game. Then Sims fouls out and Kamagate comes in.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's funny. Yeah. It makes me think. I've been thinking lately. Is Ferran Hunt on the team?
Yeah, I think he's on a two-way.
Then they may be looking at him as the. They might be looking at him as the wing then. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what his team. I don't know if he's playing. Then I don't know.
Made my eye twitch right now. An athletic wing who can't do anything else, like can't create his own shot. Man, we got a Obi, a small forward, and a power forward Obi. We got little Obi and big Obi.
Right. So I really don't. I'm confused with this team. I'm just.
They're both going to be leaking out the ball. The ball's going to go in the air. They're going to run into each other trying to catch the oop.
Yeah, the ball's right out of bounds. Yeah.
The ball goes out of bounds.
That's how I'm ready for the
Oh man. Yeah.
I'm not ready. I'm not even looking forward to it at all.
That's funny. Yeah. I'm hyped though. We're finally here. So what are you most excited about? Are you guys most excited about draft night, free agency, the beginning of the season? I'm not going to say the end of the season because it's not. It's always sad that we never make it to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? What's the other one? Trade deadline. I mean, that one usually sucks too.
The trade deadline. I'm not.
What about schedules? You know, when the schedules come out? What are you guys most excited about?
For me, it's not exciting, but the only thing exciting for me is the draft. Yeah, it's the draft night. I don't care about free agency. I already know we ain't getting no superstars. So yeah.
Okay. All right. I actually like when the schedule comes out.
Schedule? I ain't crazy about that.
Yeah, it kind of lets me know, which if I'm going to a game or what other games I'm going to. That the schedule is kind of fun for me to see. Who play? Do we play on Christmas Day? Who do we play against?
Yeah, we won Christmas. I forgot we played the Hawks.
Mm-hmm.
We beat the Hawks this season. Was it 3 or 2? I know we definitely beat them twice.
We beat him on Christmas.
Beat them on Christmas. We beat them. I think it was one game. I think before Christmas when they was in I think they was in Atlanta. I think they beat us. I don't remember I don't remember the last two. I know they beat us once when Trey crossed up Taj and made him fall. He made Taj fall. I can't remember, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Can we trade Mitch on draft night or not? I don't know.
It has to be a sign and trade. He gets to choose where he wants to go. You know what I'm saying? So if he wants,
I agree. Public. He's not a he's an SG. He's not a wing. So that's how I look at it. He's not.
Who's that?
RJ.
No, he says Cam Reddish is the only wing we got on the Knicks.
Yeah, that's how I look at it. The only natural small forward is Cam. Too many big guards. Everybody just wants more big guards. So everybody wants RJ ain't even SG. He's too inconsistent to be that. Damn. So what is RJ? Just a regular player?
RJ's like that combo. You know what I'm saying? He's that player that could be guard.
He's that
because he does have good form. You know what I'm saying? Because there's times where he gets hot. You know what I'm saying? He starts hitting those trays and starts knocking them down. There's times where he goes cold too. So, I mean,
another role player.
Another role player.
Nice. Shout out. No, that's funny. I guess he is another role player. I guess so, man. RJ is like a Jaylen Brown type. Yeah, I would love for him to be a Jaylen Brown type. I wish he had the athleticism too. But I mean, it is what it is. Jaylen Brown been balling this series.
It's over. Why are you talking about old stuff for?
Yeah, my bad.
So who do you see as far as like comparisons for these guys? You know what I mean? Like, I mentioned, Jeremy Sohan being like a Dennis Rodman or
Right.
a
Salute, Danny Lance. Salute, my
you rather go with the for sure thing, the low ceiling, plug and play, or you rather just go for a home run?
Well, when you say home run, what do you mean? As far as like who?
The guy with the highest ceiling. You know what I'm saying.
I would say the guy with the highest ceiling. What was the other one? The for sure thing?
Yep, like the plug and play.
Well, I can't say plug and play because I don't see no.
You know what I mean? Like if somebody goes down next man,
I would say so that's tough to say with this guy as coach. See, the thing is because I really don't know. Yeah, I really don't. I don't know. I don't know how to answer that one. I don't like this. Me neither. Oh my! I don't like this whole roster. I don't like it. It's hard to really tell. It's hard for me to say plug and play. Let's say RJ gets hurt. Who's the plug and play for RJ? Grimes? Probably Grimes. IQ.
Yeah, I would put Grimes in there. He's actually more of a natural too.
Right.
He's a real shooting guard that can actually, what I'm saying, like catch and shoot, pick and pop.
I think if Evan went down, I think if Evan went down, let's say if Evan went down, do you think they start? Well, if we have Cam, do you think they starting Cam alongside with RJ?
It's that motor. Tibbs doesn't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like if he just committed on the defensive end, he would never come out the game. You know what I'm saying? Because
right.
he's just that offensive. He's just so versatile on the offensive end where he could get his own bucket. You know what I'm saying, like he could take his guys off the bounce. He could get all the way to the cup. Like we don't have that, and he could bring the ball up if he needs to go coast to coast. I mean, I don't know. I just hope that him and RJ are working out during the summer, and RJ's getting the best out of him. Like, come on, bro, I'm trying to get you this next contract. I'm saying, like, we dookies. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, what I need you to do is just step your game up defensively. Just give full effort. That's all we're asking for. Yeah. Don't get caught sleeping. Don't give too much room. Get in his chest. Use your, man, I we'll see though. Just some people have it. Some people just aren't built like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I do have a feeling like they would go after an Abaji, you know what I'm saying? Like the same 6'5" duplicate person of a Grimes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I like Akbar. I like all these guys. I like Branham. I like
If they pick Abaji, I'm not coming on to the show that night.
I can say the same for.
I'm calling in sick. Calling in sick that day.
Yeah, they love. That's saying they like same thing with Davis or any of these guys. That's the same height as guys we already have. I'm sorry, I'm not really crazy about it. You picking the same type of players at that point.
Nah, because Fournier got to go. You know what I'm saying? We know Fournier got to go. We were actually wanting Grimes to start at one point, and we were saying put Fournier to the second unit. So eventually, as more time goes on, after this year, he has one more year?
Who?
Fournier.
Oh, Fournier, yeah.
Yeah. So after this year, he got one more year.
One more.
But at that point, they go ahead and trade him at this point, or throw, at that point, if they just say hypothetically they get Johnny Davis, and Johnny Davis is balling out, you know what I'm saying? He takes the starting role. He's better than Grimes, as he should be, 11th pick. And then Grimes is just grime time, he's playing hard-nosed defense, knocking down his trays, Then what do we need Fournier for? At that point, you just attach him in an asset and just get rid of him. Just all right. Or whatever, like, okay, we're gonna send him to the Lakers, and we're gonna pick up 2 scrubs or whatever, you know what I'm saying, in the second round pick, and then just cut him. you know.
Right.
Well, you wouldn't be able to do that because you need to have the roster spotted. But they'd figure it out. You know what I'm saying? They'd figure out how to do it. But at that point, he's just all right. Thank you for your services. Pretty much what we're gonna do with Kemba Walker. You know what I'm saying? We're basically gonna cut him and eat that $8 million. I don't see him with the team this year. I don't see anybody wanting him. We don't want him. So,
All right. That's the next question after the draft is who they getting at the point guard. I guess that's the next one. I see some interest in Brogdon. I ain't really feeling that.
Nah, what do we want? 3 injury-prone point guards?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, are the Knicks really serious? Are they really interested in Brogdon? I was reading something.
So yeah, it's about that time. Unless you want to keep rocking. I know you pulled up kind of late.
Yeah, don't matter. It's up to you. Dude is legit dead from. No, I know Paris Duggar. He's solid, but it's like, don't we have a guy like him in Grimes already? I mean, I'm just saying they're about the same height. I mean, could shoot, could defend. I know he's the more athletic version of Grimes and taller, 2 inches taller.
All right. I'd like to thank those who have joined us tonight. Knicks after party. You know what I'm saying? This is the last show before the draft. Your boys are hyped. You know what I'm saying? Like, who we gonna get? And it's gonna be nervous, exciting. Just all those. I don't know what they gonna do, but I know they're they're the type of front offices that are safe. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna make the nice, safe pick. You know what I'm saying? So. I don't know who that pick's gonna be though. I just hope it's not Abaji. You know what I'm saying? We'll see though. But like I mentioned, don't forget to support your boys and smash that like button. And one last time, throw your guys in the chat who y'all want at 11 and 42. Y'all saw my board. You know what I'm saying? I got Benedict, Johnny, Malachi, Sochan, Usman. That's for 11. And then the end of the draft, Nikola, Dalen, Andrew, Kamagate, Koloko, and Benson. If we walk away with those guys, your boy would be hyped. I'm saying so. And then at the end of the draft, call for Orlando Robinson, call for Deron Sebron, call for Colin Gillespie, call for Scottie Pippen Jr., and call for Julian. How do you say his last name? Champagne.
Julian Champagne, right?
Yeah. So that's what I want.
No, we like AJ Griffin Almighty, but he's hurt. I mean, I'm not crazy about taking a chance on a hurt guy. I know he's talented.
No, I can't risk an injury-prone guy at 11. I'm tired of missing. I'm tired of the Ntilikina bust. I'm tired of the Kevin Knox bust. I'm tired of all these players. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, these guys have to finish their 4-year contract and earn another one. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the lottery, like, they have to be top 5. You're a cornerstone. You know what I'm saying? You're a franchise player. Top 5. But in the lottery, you're supposed to at least be a starter. You know what I'm saying, and earn that next contract. We got to have that. You know what I'm saying? We can't be having a guy that's injury prone. That's why we passed up on the guy that went to Denver. What was his name? Michael Porter Jr.
Porter Jr. Yeah,
because he had that back injury, and look at him now.
Yeah, he got paid, and he didn't even.
He got paid. Yeah. So is that what you want? Like, nah, I'm good on that.
Yeah,
I don't need a Michael Porter Jr.
I'm not saying I like him, but
yeah, I like him too. Yeah, I like Michael Porter Jr. too, but I just can't risk it. I can't risk it for the biscuit.
Our history with injury-prone guys is pretty. I think I'm good. On that one. I think I'll pass.
Anything else you want to Mention Kelly, you want to ask some questions?
I said the guys I like, man. Tari Eason, Jeremy Sochan. Those are guys I want at 11. I hope the Knicks pick the right guy, man. We got another next show is next week if we on. It all depends how it goes. It's draft night, so let's see if we do what it do, man. I'm not looking forward to it because I'm a little nervous. If I just know one thing: if we pick the wrong guy, I'm not gonna say I'm giving up on this team, but don't expect me to have any that much energy. I'm just not gonna be looking forward to it.
Yeah,
I'm not looking forward to it if I see the same.
You're not going out there. You're not going out to Atlantic City.
Nah, I wish I could, man.
I thought you was gonna be out there on stage rapping.
I wish. I mean, I'd go for that.
Yeah. Man, if they would have told me earlier, you know what I'm saying, that I'm a type of person that needs to plan ahead of time. You know what I'm saying? I don't got stacks on stacks on stacks like that to just get up and go. But if I know ahead of time, yeah, I can make it happen, Captain. You know what I'm saying? It's not even an issue. But nah, your boy just got back from Cancun last month, so I can't fly all the way to the East Coast. All right, y'all.
All right,
nice of y'all to join us. I'm saying next after party next week.